if they are armed robbers.
But the government of Nigeria reciprocate by appropriating the profit accruing from South Africa shares in all South Africa companies in Nigeria, including their banks, IBCT.
So Adams Oshiomhole demands seizure of all South African companies' profits in Nigeria. And, the Senate is telling Adams Oshiomhole to withdraw the statement. And, it's raising eyebrows online. And one is thinking, after all these facts, after, these returnees from South Africa that have been deported, that, Nigeria have spent their monies to go and actually bring back. Since, the xenophobic, they said, go back, Actually, what should the Nigerian do? Should they just keep quiet? Should they do nothing and just allow, South Africans to just get away? Or the African Union? I don't know, don't we have African Union? Should they just get away with all of these? But I believe that with this, it's a suggestion from Senator Adams Oshiomhole that, all the profits are supposed to be shared to compensate the Nigerians that have returned, that have come back from South Africa. And one would think that is a fair deal, because at the end of the day, actually, these people have left their homes, cars, businesses alive. Like the guy that was on live on Arise News. The guy actually said that even his family, he had to relocate his family. He has a house that is been mortgaged, and a car or two cars that he sold, and all of that. And this is just to mention, this is just one person out of the lots, taking into account all those losses that these Nigerians have faced since this xenophobic attack. I would think that what Adams Oshiomhole said is supposed to be a fair deal, because I don't know. Otherwise, how do you want to, if you are not closing the companies, which I thought was kind of harsh from the beginning when, that was suggested, but at least the companies of the South Africans are still running. And then, but the profits, the dividends from there, like Adams Oshiomhole has rightly said, I think is a fair deal to, compensate those people. At least let them have something to begin with, because otherwise, how do they even start? How do you even start a journey that, you have once started before, years back, and you built your life up to a certain stage, and from nowhere, they're like, go back, and, just go and start from the scratch. Anyway, here's what, Adams Oshiomhole said.
That the money be seized are used to pay Nigerians. Take into account that this decision to give Nigerians June 30th as deadline was taken by a mob and respected by the government of South Africa. So we can't allow our people to come, we take taxpayers' money to pay compensation where South Africa investment and profit is being taken away. I urge that the profit be appropriated and use it to settle those who have been brutally destroyed, business burnt, life lost.
Thank you.
This does not require any further investigation because the facts are self-evident.
Thank you very much.
A month ago, at this Senate, under your leadership, we took a decision that the issue be investigated by Foreign Affairs. You even suggested, your leadership, that we should send people to South Africa. So it doesn't mean that our decision must coincide with your opinion, with profound respect.
Okay, what we do,
we tell the committee until the people are killed.
Senator Oshiomhole,
when one man monopolize madness, there can be no peace.
Well, Oshiomhole made these comments on the floor of the Senate during plenary on Tuesday, and the proposal resonated deeply with millions of Nigerians watching from home because it spoke to something raw and real, the feeling that Nigeria's citizens have been humiliated, killed, and their businesses destroyed, while South African companies continue to extract billions in profits from Nigerian consumers every single day. But here is where the story gets interesting. The Senate leadership asked Oshiomhole to withdraw his proposal, but Oshiomhole insisted that his position be reflected in the Senate's records.
Yeah, you've seen that. And I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that's been too harsh? Demanding that the profits from the South African businesses be shared, to compensate the Nigerians that have come from South Africa? Or do you think they should just wait for the union or whatever to take a decision based on what they agree on and facts? What do you think? I would really love to know. Anyway, that's all from me, guys, today. Your comments below. See you on my next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.